Hey, parents of KidNuz fans, now's your chance to score some freebies. Our friends at Starglow want to upgrade your family's listening experience by giving away the perfect podcast package. It includes premium headphones for mom, dad, and all the kids, a waterproof Bluetooth speaker, and a year-long subscription to Starglow's network, which includes KidNuz, along with a Girl Power podcast, musical adventures, and even American classics like Moby Dick. This is the last week to enter. Just check out their Instagram page at starglow.media or head over to their website, starglowmedia.com/giveaway, to drop in your email for a chance to win. Winners will be randomly chosen next Monday, March 4th, and announced on the @starglow.media Instagram. Happy listening. Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Thursday, the 29th, 2024. February's every 4-year bonus day, which is also known as Leap Day. And we begin with the longest-serving Senate leader in U.S. history calling it a day. 82-year-old Republican Mitch McConnell of Kentucky said he will step down from his powerful position in November and hinted that he may retire from political life completely at the end of his term in 2027. In an emotional speech on the Senate floor yesterday, he said, "Father Time remains undefeated. I'm no longer the young man sitting in the back, hoping colleagues would remember my name. It's time for the next generation of leadership." But he also added, "I still have enough gas in the tank to thoroughly disappoint my critics, and I intend to do so with all the enthusiasm to which they have become accustomed." A monster of a wildfire is racing across the Texas Panhandle. According to CNN, the Smokehouse Creek fire is out of control and burning the equivalent of 150 football fields every minute. It's now charred at least 850,000 acres, making it the second largest wildfire in Texas history and quickly closing in on the biggest. Weather conditions are expected to improve today before deteriorating again tomorrow. The Smokehouse fire is just one of several fires now burning across Texas and Oklahoma. Apparently, there's one high-tech product that Apple has lost interest in, at least for now, and that is building an electric car. The company never confirmed its intentions, but word leaked out 10 years ago that it was hiring auto execs and receiving permits to test self-driving vehicles. But now, according to Bloomberg, the super-secret plan, known as Project Titan, is off the table. CNN says the reason might be the public's waning enthusiasm for EVs and Apple's increasing interest in getting in the artificial intelligence game. Elephant seals, especially the males, are notoriously selfish, but as our roving reporter Briggs discovered, maybe they have a soft side that nobody knew about.
Hi, KidNuz. This is Briggs, and today I'm bringing you a story from the Pacific Coast in Northern California. This area is home to a species of seals called elephant seals. The male seals grow as large as 16 feet, weigh up to 5,000 pounds, and have long noses that resemble trunks, which is where they got their name. Male marine mammals have not been known to exhibit a trait of altruism, but all that changed when two scientists witnessed a male elephant seal racing into the surf to save a stranded seal pup. Altruism describes an act of sacrificing one's own well-being to protect another. Male elephant seals usually reserve their energy for their own survival, but this seal responded to the mom's cry for help by sacrificing his health to save the 2-week-old pup. Scientists believe this seal's lifeguard actions might be proof that altruism exists in the seal population. More research is needed, but for one mother seal whose baby was saved, there's only one label needed: hero.
Thanks, Briggs, and congratulations on qualifying for the National Team Trials Opti Regatta in April. It's a dream job for a diehard Swiftie. One of London's top museums is looking to hire Taylor Swift superfans to provide insight into the pop star's fan culture and memorabilia. The Victoria and Albert Museum posted the job listing last week, and officials tell the BBC they're particularly looking for details around the friendship bracelets and handmade signs that are part of every concert. This isn't the first time the V&A has looked for masters in modern phenomena. It's recruited experts in Legos, Pokemon, Crocs, and emojis. Still to come, why a Major League Baseball team drafted a stuffed hippopotamus for spring training. But first, we want to give a shout out to Adelaide and JT Patron, who listen on their way to St. Stephen's and St. Agnes School in Alexandria, Virginia. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Ovis, Sydney, and Parksy want to say congratulations on another great trimester, and thank you to Mr. Finan and Mrs. Silberberg and all your great teachers. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. Who is the longest-serving leader of the U.S. Senate? Mitch McConnell, who is stepping down in November. Where is the massive Smokehouse Creek fire burning? The Panhandle of Texas. What museum is looking for an expert on Taylor Swift? The Victoria and Albert Museum in London. Which type of animal showed uncharacteristic concern for the safety of another? An elephant seal. In our KidNuz kicker, the third base coach for the Cincinnati Reds was trying to find a way to train his players in one of the trickiest moves in baseball, tagging out a runner without a player getting injured. That's when his daughter's pool toy got called into action. The former pro catcher, J.R. House, decided the pink and gray hippopotamus, stuffed with beans to make it float in the water, would be the perfect substitute for this drill. Coach House pulls the toy that's attached to a long string toward home plate, and the players practice tagging out the hippo before she safely scores. House admits his daughter initially didn't like her hippo being dragged around the baseball diamond, but she's warmed up to the idea. He tells the Washington Post she's now donated the hippo to the Reds catching unit, so we appreciate that. Thanks again to the Patron family in Arlington, Virginia for sponsoring today's quiz. Hello to Adelaide and JT, and shout-outs to all their friends at St. Stephen's and St. Agnes School in Alexandria. And hello to our terrific KidNuz teachers, Mrs. Bells and her owls at Old Orchard in Santa Clarita, California, Mrs. Carlson and her wingers at Twin Bluff in Red Wing, Minnesota, and Mrs. Davis and her Yetis at Reunion in Commerce City, Colorado. Thanks for listening. KidNuz is a nonprofit that relies on the support of generous listeners like you. Please go to our website, kidnuz.org, for more information. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.